Hey, I'm back and I'm so depressed. What a way to start a video, but transparency. I'm back from Brazil, back in Ireland. Complete night and day. I've just come from the peak of summer in Brazil to home and I love my home. It's great to be back, but the first few days with the jet lag, I'm just like, fuck this. But you know what makes days like this better? Banging tracks, and Reflections are no stranger to banging tracks, and that's what we got for you today, lads. If you don't know Reflections, it's just the peak of alien core, thal, and every other weird combination that, you know, you can think of with modern metal. Now, there's a bit of confusion. Well, it was confusing for me last night when I checked it out, because these guys released Scapegoat and a track called Alone. And pardon the pun here, but Alone was like a standalone track, and so was Scapegoat. And now with this track, which is called DEVA, which is also featuring Calle Thomer, the entire EP, and mixed and mastered and produced by Buster Odeholm. For mixing and mastering, we've once again paired with Buster Odeholm. Yes, sorry, I just needed to confirm that. So Calle Thomer, Buster, Reflections, all getting together to start Shadow, which is going to be an EP that they're releasing, which is a continuation of Silhouette, which is another EP that they released before. So it's like Shadow, Silhouette, you see what they did there? Yada, yada, yada. You get what I'm saying. Anyway, back to my depression. One way you guys could help, you know, is just by leaving a like in this video. You know, that would be great. That's all I ask. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. Makes me a little bit happier. Again, take everything with a pinch of salt. I was on a fucking holiday for 2.5 weeks. I've got post-holiday depression here, and I'm making you guys, I'm guilt tripping you guys into liking the video. So, you know, marketing, I guess, maybe we'll use that term lightly. Anyway, don't know what I'm talking about right now, but Reflections, again, track's called DEVA. I'll just quickly read what they have posted on Instagram. The first single, DEVA, from our upcoming EP Shadow, the continuation of Silhouette with Calle Thomer of Vildhjarta, Humanity's Last Breath Stoort Neer. For mixing and mastering, we've once again paired with Buster Odeholm, who has crafted an incredibly refined, precise, and dynamic mix. So if you like all that shit, if you like thal, if you like Buster, if you like Calle, if you like Reflections, if you like Aliens, if you like Darko, if you like all of those things, you're just going to love this track. If you like hardcore dancing in videos, you're also going to love this track, because you'll see from the video. Anyway, again, reminder, like the video, make sure you're subbed. Love yous all. Back to reality soon when I'm a little bit less just like jet lagged and dead. We're gonna be back to fuck this microphone, man. Anyway, yeah, enjoy this. If you do actually like, if you're not that easy to get with a like, if you like this track and you don't know Reflections, then at least when you're finished listening to it, then like the video. Follow Reflections and all their socials and all that stuff, yada yada yada, in the description. Bye. We have Reflections, DEVA. It's definitely not DEVA. Already sounds like Calle, to be honest. Yeah, you can hear the Buster on it for sure.
Is this
Well, now the problem is I don't know what Reflections sound like anymore. They have been through all the spectrums of heavy at this point. Like, what is their sound? So the last two tracks were like just two random tracks that they decided to put together, and now they're like, right, we're starting again. We're going in this direction. What, does anyone know what the fuck's happening? I don't fucking know. Reflections are fucking sick, man. Holy shit. That one's so much more coherent than the last two tracks as well. I don't really remember Alone, to be honest, but I remember Scapegoat just being like the most stupid song of 2023. It was fun, but like haven't gone back to it much purely because my brain can't handle it, but it was a really fun track to just like listen to, react to, and just have my mind absolutely melted. This one wasn't as mental as I thought it was going to be. That's why at the start I was like, okay guys, like should I check this one out now, because my brain is still half asleep and probably jet lagged. So I'm like, you know, Reflections generally are absolutely mental, but this one felt a lot like the what's the album called that I really liked? I can never remember the name of this album, even though I really enjoyed it. That just sounded like aliens fighting with the military for every single track. That by Willow, exactly. This one kind of felt like in the same ballpark. Not really that much overall, but I think just from a like a structure standpoint, it was a little bit easier to follow, because nothing that I've heard from them from that Willow album was as mental as Scapegoat. So this one was for me a little bit more like easier to follow along. And obviously with Cal and Buster, it's just a cheat code at that point, you know. But yeah, what am I saying for that one? I'm gonna go with 8.4 out of 10. 8.4 out of 10 for me on that one. I'm gonna add it to my playlist as well. That was really, really fun. Again, love the Cal sound throughout. Of course, the production touches, etc. Very Buster, you know, very what's the word I'm looking for? How would you describe Buster's production? I have so many like different thoughts in my head, but I don't know how to put it into words. That like low distortion that doesn't get so distorted that it becomes like annoying, I guess. It's kind of like just about at that point where you can go as low as possible with all that distortion and that like ringing, where it still sounds like it's, you know, not a complete another disaster. Punchy, probably a good word. Busting. Punchy, crunchy, brutality. Crunchy is a good one, yeah. Very distorted. Not as distorted as Ashen, you know, which is probably the most distorted you could possibly get on an album without it just sounding like utter shit. I know some people might disagree, but I thought that was like the absolute point at which you can get to without it just like any more distorted than that. You're like, all right, I can't listen to this anymore. So this is going to be like, I guess, another project that they're starting. If they make an EP or an album that sounds more like this, I'm going to be way more excited for it than something like the Scapegoat, etc.